Hi everyone, Tiffany Connaughton from Beyond Diversity in Care. Today I want to share with you a story, and it's a story that has deeply impacted my journey and is likely one of the reasons I believe so strongly in the fact that we are better when we come together. Years ago, I was working in the field as a power engineer. Yes, I used to work on the tools. And in that role, I was one of very few women in a male-dominated industry. It was there that I met a gentleman named Luke. Now, Luke is not his real name. I have changed it due to privacy reasons. Now, Luke was a few short months away from retirement. And as it turned out, he had some fairly strong opinions about the roles of men and women. He shared these views on an internal company communications platform very publicly. And what he said was that women didn't belong in the field and certainly shouldn't be drafted. His words stung when I read them. It was everything that I had been pushing against my entire career and was still up against. Now, I could have dismissed him. It would have been easy enough. I could have attacked him as others did, but instead, in that moment, I chose curiosity. So I reached out and I asked him to tell me more. And then I asked him to tell me why. We ended up taking the conversation to emails, and over several weeks and up until the day that he retired, we communicated back and forth, he from the US and I here from Canada. In his final message to me, Luke said something that has never left me. To quote, he said, "Everyone has a story to tell. When folks share these stories, it breaks down barriers. We have more in common than what we see on the surface. I wish that I had learned this earlier in my career and helped others to rid themselves of their biases." End quote. Luke was reflecting on decades that he spent with blinders on, and in that moment I saw something so incredibly powerful. I saw that change was always possible. And when we come together and truly listen, it's magical. He also ended up sharing with me a song that he had written called "Riding with My Dad." And it was a deeply personal reflection on love, loss, and the memories that end up shaping us. It reminded me that beneath all of our differences, we are just people, shaped by our experiences and longing to be understood. Luke's story is why I approach my work the way that I do. It's why I help organizations build cultures where people belong, because these conversations that we have today can plant seeds of change that someone can carry with them for an entire lifetime. So I want to ask you, is there a Luke in your life? And what would it mean if you truly leaned into their story?